Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, most welcome guest, and Kalichi. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know if the remote control is going to work or not. Kalichi started his speech off not in a traditional way, some way that grabbed attention by comparing steak and sauteing steak, and I like when food's talked about. That really got me going with speaking. Kalichi also did a few things I would like to bring attention that I thought were very well done. Asking questions involves me as the audience member asking if I ever given a speech inside of Toastmasters. Chances are most people in a Toastmasters club are going to say yes, which is awesome. And Kalichi also started by having his hand up a little bit so everybody understands I'm asking a question, raise your hand too. People see it, they're going to start to raise their hand. Kalichi then asked, are you going to give a speech outside of the club? Which showed the importance of if you're going to speak, if you've spoken outside of the club and given a speech, to understand preparation will help you as well. What I really liked about what Kalichi did as well is he gave lots of eye contact. In the situation that happened, which I will talk about just in a second, Kalichi still was able to talk to the audience, move around, not look at what was behind him, which I must commend you for. He also had his notes, but only used those as outline rather than actually what he was telling us. Also, telling stories made the idea of preparation much more easy for me to understand. First off, talking about make sure that there's certain areas in the room beforehand. Told a story, you have to go out and get them to quiet down, which ironically was just before Kalichi came up to speak. And second, and I must commend Kalichi on this, the situation with the computer and everything happened, but Kalichi didn't miss a beat. And I commend you on that, and you actually, it's ironic of what your speech was about, so it kind of fit perfectly. Hey, I'm going to show you not what to do. And funny enough, Kalichi and I actually talked about that a few days ago. Yeah. So I was like, wow, Kalichi, you're really playing this up. But you didn't miss a beat, you kept going. And that's very important whenever you're giving a speech. Some recommendations I would like to make for Kalichi as he moves forward. First off, the introduction. A few things I would have liked to heard. First off, explain more what this series is about. That this is to get your Advanced Communicator Silver. That this series, there's many different aspects of the Better Successful series, and this is just one of it to help improve our speaking. Also, I would have liked if Kalichi conformed some of the material to our club, specifically things like when you come in, make sure the Sergeant at Arms can get your stuff together. If you go over time, you're going to be clapped off, so that's a very good reason why to prepare. The thing that I thought that Kalichi did the best was made it a conversation. I'm just going to talk to you about something that's really important. If you need to prepare, here's a good reason why, and here's some things you should look at. I will leave with just this one thing that I would like to see, Kalichi, as you move forward, just vocal variety. A little loud, and I understand to get your point across, but if you go up and down in certain areas, it's a little bit more effective. And I'll leave with this simple thing. Here's proven techniques to help you in practicing and preparing.